Hello, welcome to whoever you are around the world, from Australia, the solar plexus energies of the world coming through. Just take a moment and allow energies to come in. There is a lot of anger releasing from the core of our planet of Gaia through us today, and I'm asking you to take a breath, release, let your shoulders and let your whole body drop and release, and realize that the second wavers coming through are releasing a massive collective wave of anger is finally rising up and out from what many of us first wavers felt in the last year or the last year and a half. So welcome to you. The good bits are usually a few minutes in. So if you watch this for 2 or 3 minutes and skip, you've missed everything. You'll do what you're meant to do. So today I've called this, hello beautiful Esther, hello Lisa, are you I spelled that wrong, a first waver? And what I mean by first waver is, again, those of us that a year and a half ago started our journey of looking into about the jab, about everything that's going on in the world, and we've researched and we've read and we've looked into and we've gone through like a gauntlet. We've gone through, many of us have that have empaths that feel deeply. Everybody is in different phases and stages of doing this. So I'm going to talk about those at the forefront that feel deeply. That's where I'm going to go with for now. And I'm calling us New Earth Ascension First Wavers. We've done the research. We've been through the gauntlet, the shock, the trauma, the triggering of traumas within ourselves, of what's happening through the world right now as one of the biggest shifts and breakthroughs and revolutions of our time. So this is, I'm calling this a new first waver. This is different to the previous first wavers of ascension, because I'm going to be talking about old ascension and new ascension, okay? There is a lot going on here. So I'm going to read from what I've shared in the Beyond Below the Iceberg energy updates for those who make a monthly exchange to receive these longer written updates, because less and less people are wanting these in-depth ones. And I have energy boundaries, and if you would like more, you need to come and seek. There is always more going on. So I had to write again as I stopped recently, as the older ascension energies ceased. A line has been drawn in the sand. Sit with that for a moment. We had a very big shift from the old 3D ascension to the new 5D ascension recently. Remember that what you're hearing here is firstly to the planet as a new Earth Ascension pioneer. 26 years consciously, I've been an Ascension pioneer and trailblazer for humanity behind the scenes. And I've only come more forward recently in the last 1.5 years myself. So a lot has been done behind the scenes. So let me continue. There was 3 videos done recently. Each of these were less than 30 minutes. On the 17th of August, there was a new 3D to 5D, new collective breaking point was reached. Take this in. It's very important. On the 23rd of the 8th, there was a Mother Gaia shift. Collective consciousness breakthrough in spirit had occurred. And it has occurred. A share of the mothership, the vision, we collectively broke through. And most recently on the 28th, and a few days ago, old ascension, new ascension. First wavers need to pull back and rest. Again, when I'm talking about first wavers here, I am creating a new term for first wavers, for new earth ascension. That is not the same as the previous first wavers of an older ascension. It's important because yesterday a new and fresh energy arrived. Now remember, these are ahead of time, new earth ascension pioneer updates, firstly to the planet of both spirit and soul. So what is written is ahead of time for you to feel both in spirit and soul. Wait for the other shoe to drop. Allow yourself to filter this through all your layers and levels. You will not have got this already of this highest vibration of the planet, the ninth dimensional energies. It's important for you to stay in this moment and feel these energies for as long as I'm allowed and able to bring these through. I don't know when this will shift where I won't be doing these anymore. So I spoke before, we are all at different base camps on the mountains of ascension. We're climbing higher and higher, and now we need to adjust to pay attention where others have landed, where others are at in what they say and do. This is very important. An energy line in the sand and has been drawn. What is being seen is out and open that was hidden. There is a lot to this still. This has all been previously written. This is still happening. What is being seen that is out and open in others is what was hidden before. And it's fucking ugly, isn't it? It is the ugliness, the darkness. All of that is coming out. Now, Spirit is saying you need to adapt and bring your energy into your life away and from others with you and everyone else. Don't try and figure everything out or understand what others are saying or doing. We need to reach a place to accept by listening and feeling into your own vibrational energy and trust. Come from love, not fear. It's either one or the other. If you're feeling the fear, whoop, I'm not feeling the love then, am I? They cannot reside in the same heart space. It's about drawing a line in the sand in many little ways and also big ways. You will find around others you're not feeling the same. People have said, I feel on a different page of a book to others. I feel in a completely different space to others, and I'm observing. People are now experiencing and feeling the palpable difference. These are not just words, what I speak. These are live divine healings, okay? So people are now feeling this. I will continue. All around me I can see are broken. I can see every single person around me has broken in some way. This is what it is for you. Take the golden energy coming through for you. They're not quite who they were before, or I can feel and see that their inner has come up and out, yet they may not. And some of us, it does our head in because we don't understand why they are not getting or seeing what we are. I'm now talking to those closest to you too. My guidance is, and I say this all the time, and this is how I live, and it's so freeing, go with the energy, not the people personally. Go with the energies, not the person personally. It will be your get out of jail freedom card every time. It's about the energies without making it personal. Beautiful Rhonda wrote recently when I shared of what I'm sharing with you now. The line in the sand with the old energies ascension. That is why I'm feeling as I do. No foundation, feeling of moving sands, no longer anything to hold on to that is familiar. Now I can allow the new. Yes, yes, yes. And what's happening with those moving sands with our new earth ascension is those that were coming from the mind and not fully trusting and didn't want to feel what's happening in the world are not able to ground yet. till they have more faith and trust in themselves. So they're a bit floaty and they're a bit hovering, and they may not realize they are doing this. Please, this is a massive golden nugget right here. And another from Maddie. This is from the private Facebook 144 New Light Paradigm group. I have opened this up recently. It is a monthly exchange where I do lots of personal videos and share all this information, and it is a beautiful, loving new family space of support that there's nothing else like it. Email theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com if you feel guided to join this amazing space of other masters. So Maddie from the group also wrote I shared about my son's energies and how I finally pulled him up on leaving his stuff all over the house because I made allowances. What happened over time was his things spread out further and further, and over the years I then became suffocated energetically. Well, recently, the other day, I drew a new line in the sand and pulled all that energy back into his room. And Maddie could relate and said, these are the same issues within my family. It's interesting how this can be a tangible example of over-spilling personal energies with belonging spread out everywhere. So energy boundaries, new people are also struggling. This is another thing that I've seen with many people are struggling with the energy boundaries. This is you, masters. This is you, first wavers. This is you, compassionate, loving, bloody, strong, ascension pioneer, trailblazers yourself in your own lives with what you're bringing through. You are struggling with these boundaries. I've seen and heard you let me know this deep, deep within yourself. We need to draw a new line in the sand for ourselves. People are struggling with not letting go of old connections and past with others as well. This is a new earth ascension process. We have come further than we have ever before. We're now seeing others feeling what many of us did 1.5 years ago. We of the first wavers of new ascension can now rest more and look after our health as the second wavers, the masses, are now rising up more. Here in Australia, around the world, the truckers are coming together. People are gathering around in different parliament places in Australia. I was not guided to go physically. I'm not able to. I tidy up from 1st of January when I couldn't work. I was taken to emergency, didn't know if I was going to walk again. I'm physically not able to show up. I did a peace rally in Brisbane not long ago. Yet we've been behind the scenes as first wavers breaking through, and now the masses are angry. Gaia is releasing this anger in Stand Up Australia. Geez, forgive me for not recalling the name right now when I'm in the flow. Sometimes I can't focus on very basic things. People are spewing their anger and they're all sharing, and they're at where I was at 1.5 years ago. And what's the rules on the masks, and what's the rules on this? And so I've had to take a step back and allow those souls to go through the gauntlet themselves, just like I and we of the first wavers, many of you did. Just now on my private timeline, beautiful Marnie wrote, because I shared from J.K. Rowling, it takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to your friends. And Marnie wrote, the inboxing has started from concerned friends. Apparently I'm unvaccinated due to the lack of information on the vaccines. The irony is in that actually made her laugh, and it's good, you've got to laugh. And she wrote, yeah, it's the lack of information that's keeping her away. And I said, yes, I'm about to go on live about this. You are a first waver. So for those of you that have been the first wavers at the front line in this new ascension, the message, golden message is pull back. We are overachievers. Pull back and rest more. You go and do whatever you like. I'll never tell you what to fucking do, okay? I'm just tabling. I have had 3 instances of 3 people that were told if they do not stop, this will kill you. With the, we've got to stand up and we've got to speak up, okay? You find a balance for yourself. I'm talking about the first wavers that created, that were doing this. You know the ones I'm speaking to, that now all those things that were called conspiracy theories are now coming to play, okay? That energy. So, yes, it is very important to protect our energy. Ultra, ultra, ultra important. We do not want to die from this. We do not, and it is taking its toll. I can feel a cough coming, the throat releasing. We need, if this is you as a first waver, take a step back, have a little chuckle, allow them, don't get caught up and sucked in again. You've already been through that. Allow them to feel and experience what they need to break through for themselves. Rest, look after your health. I was one of the ones that got a health warning. Another close friend, my partner, we got health warnings. Okay? Beautiful, Susanna, thank you. Hearing the call to pull back, your partner got arrested. You know, everyone's got different roles. And there's no judgment. Thanks for that, Lisa. Good, I'm glad you're releasing. Thank you. So, there's a big flush of energy come in right now. Big whoosh of golden energy just flushing your aura and energy, and see violet flame. Many times through the day, I'll flush myself with the violet flame energy. Keep cleansing your energy. There we go. Big shift happening. Remember, we had a big breakthrough of the conscious collective. This has happened on the 23rd of the 8th. The Lion's Gate, the 8th of the 8th. Boy, oh boy, did all change after this, most definitely. Okay? We had a collective consciousness breakthrough. It did happen. We are collectively coming together. I shared a vision because many now, the second wave of feeling of what of us first wavers did feel. Remember, you've been behind the scenes all this time. What we do from here, Masters, is you do what you're guided, whether you get a jab or not. You do you, I'll do me. We do need to speak up and stand up for ourselves and not put up with abuse from anybody, close or a stranger. You have a sovereign right to do so. Now I can hear the pitch in the left and right ear, which is the feminine, masculine energies are gently coming in and connecting and raising. Can you feel this? I'm seeing some of you writing, you needed to hear this, right ear pitch happening. There you go. So this is a live divine healing right here and now, and what a blessing you were brought to this. Thank you for being here. 54. People are really searching and looking, okay? Coming from a loving space is the key. It is too big to figure out all that's going on. Pull back, because oversaturation is very big. It's worked. We've broken through the first wave. The vision was shared. We have, and it's raising higher now, broken through. It has worked. This is a process. What other people that are writing and sharing, they want instant answers, instant results. And we've gone through that and realized we just got to take a step back and let this play out and see what the governments are doing. It's beyond, I'm not going to go into that. It's beyond belief, the bullshit and the amazing things that are happening, but become a spectator. Become a viewer. When it comes to what affects you in your personal life, you will make a decision in that moment, and that's how I cope. Someone said to me the other day, I'm going to wind up here in a couple of minutes. I'll go at 20 minutes. So I just want to, before I go, I like to say thank you for being here. So much love to you. You've got this. We've got this. I know it's challenging, but today there's a lot of anger coming up from Gaia releasing. It's working. All the truckies and the people, I can't wait to see in the news what's happening with people. You know, it is releasing. Stay in this moment. And if you, with a work situation or something around you where you're looking at, you may need to be vaccinated or not, that is up to you in that moment. You do as you are guided. Because someone said to me, aren't you panicking? Wouldn't you feel the same way if that happened to you or someone in your family? I said, actually, no, because I'm raising above and staying in the moment, having trust in the moment that I am looked after and provided and protected for. Protected for, does that even make sense? Protected for whatever I'm going through. And I still stand by this a year and a half later. Yes, I have had my moments of my PTSD flaring up, of being upset because I do not like confrontation. I'm a kick-ass goddess warrior, and I'm a softie and a pussycat as well. When I explained that to someone in the outside world recently, it's like they got confused. They did not understand how we can be both. Okay? So take a moment, take a break, allow others to rise up. Trusting yourself is most definitely the key, Veronica. And people need to be in touch with their self, their own innate being inside, their heart, their solar plexus. Put one hand on each, on your high heart and on your tummy. And allow the energies, just do that once a day and start self-healing. Take a break, allow others to rise up. You do what you like. Just know what you're doing behind the scenes has contributed as well, big time. We have broken through. Swap the hands. There goes the releasing. There are many things you can do. Keep bringing your energy in. Focus on you and your health and protect your energy. Allow everything to play out, because your life, your self-worth depends on this. You need to look after you. Where everyone has landed right now is their true inner selves is being revealed. Sit back, observe and watch. Understand as I wind this up with the Rainbow Servant from Uluru Energies from the solar plexus of the world. Thank you for being here, from being an original myself. Feel this solar plexus energy healing come through to you, to the whole planet. Allow whatever needs to play out, and look after you firstly. An energy line in the sand has been drawn, and we need to draw many lines in the sand around us, with others, within ourselves, and we need to adhere. And when we adhere to our line in the sand of our boundary, it's not about them adhering to it, because you can't make people. You can do it for you first, and you are a mountain. You are so strong, so tough, and so brave that when you have that faith and trust in yourself, no one will get past that. Your divine sovereignty and freedom within yourself is everything. Love and blessings to you. Master number 11, go look that up, from Sacred Scribes. Thank you, everybody. Love and bless, and I look forward to talking and sharing more soon. Bye.